Hello everyone. Today is a new, different type of video. This is for you book nerds like me. I'm gonna have two videos about books. This first one is gonna be a book haul because I just got 11 books in the mail from Thriftbooks, which if you don't have Thriftbooks and you like reading books, you like buying books, I suggest checking out the link I put in the description because the books are basically much cheaper and it's kind of like buying them at a thrift store, so it's a lot more sustainable as well because you're reusing books and you're not buying new every time. So that's a good thing. They're at a really great price. You can choose what condition they're in. You can choose paperback, mass paperback, hardcover, audio. I mean, like an audio CD. There's so many different kinds. So what we're gonna do today is, I don't know if I like my hair in the middle right now. It's been in a clip all day, so it's a little feisty. So we're gonna do a little haul, and I think what I'm gonna do is go on Goodreads and tell you what the rating is, which if you don't have Goodreads, you should. It's a free app. It's where I keep track of books that I want to read, books that I've read, the ratings, other people's reviews. I mean, it is a glorious app for us reading folks. So that's what another video I'm gonna do is gonna be books I've read this year and my thoughts, what I rated them, because when I'm finished with the book, I give it a rating and then I leave a review, normally. There's a few I think that I didn't, so I can just recap my thoughts now. So let's start off this haul. And my phone is at 20%. So actually this isn't one that I bought, but I thought I'd include it in here because I got it around the same time I got all my other ones. So my friend Eden, her boyfriend Hunter, I was at their house and I go, Eden, oh my gosh, like it's The Institute by Stephen King. I just read this year The Shining from him. So this is his newer one and it's gotten a lot of great ratings. So I saw it on her shelf and I go, oh my gosh, Eden, have you read that? Is it good? And she's like, oh, that's Hunter's. So then I asked Hunter about it and he hadn't read it yet. And he's like, oh, you want to borrow it? Like, you're a faster reader than I am. I'm like, sure. And so then I took that. So, yeah, this is The Institute by Stephen King. And I'm pretty sure I have that in my want to read list. And it is on Goodreads. It is rated a 4.2 out of 5 stars, which is honestly pretty phenomenal considering it was added onto the app on September 6th of 2022. And it has over 134,000 ratings. So that's really good. So I'm excited about this, mostly because it has some really great ratings. And I won't get too into detail because that'll ruin the other video. But I read The Shining and it was okay. Like, I thought it was a little too hyped up, but I mean, he does do really well with psychological thrillers, so, which, mind you, all of these books are thrillers, if you didn't know, because that's what I like to read. Suspense, mystery, thrill, give it to me. I love it. All right, next, which this one I don't even want to sell when I'm done because it is so beautiful. Look at this. Like, on a shelf, like this would be beautiful. I love it. So it's called If We Were Villains, a novel by M.L. Rio, a rare and extraordinary novel. So we're gonna look it up here. Oh, I don't even have it on my shelf. It's okay, I'm gonna add it, don't you worry. It has 4.11 stars out of 5. So that sounds very good. It has almost 28,000 ratings, so that's again pretty good. Honestly though, that cover is like so cute. Okay, this one is called The Cascade Killer. Honestly, it kind of has a little ominous feel, so it even feels a little scary here. It's a Luke McCain novel by Rob Phillips. It's actually a pretty small book. How many pages is there? It's about 204, so that's not too bad. I could read that pretty fast. This one has 4.31 ratings. That's really good too. So yeah, I'm excited to read that one. But it says number 1, so I wonder if there must be more books to this, which is fine. Yep, it is. But that one looks really good, and I also feel like it's gonna kind of feel like a true crime podcast, but in a book. So I'm excited to see if I like that or not, if I like a podcast better. But we will find out. This one, for some reason, I'm really excited about, and I can't remember why. I think it was rated really well, and I think I read a lot of reviews, but this is called The Moonlight Child. Even the cover is pretty scary. But this is by Karin McQuestion. That's a cool name. This one is a pretty nice sized book too, which I kind of appreciate. Sometimes when they're a bit thicker, it's a little intimidating, but that's okay. Oh no, we gotta add that one to my must reads. So, The Moonlight Child has 4.37 stars, and there's only 1,000 rating, like almost 2,000 ratings, which is surprising. But a lot of them are 5 stars, so that's really good. That's a good sign. And the first sentence is a gripping and emotional novel that will leave you wondering about the neighbors next door. So ominous. Very excited. Maybe what I'll do too is I don't want to leave links for these because I want you to use the other link, because that'll get you 15% off your order actually. I mean, I get 50 points, but so that it helps me get a free book, but it gets you 15% off your order. So I won't link all of these books in there, but what I will do is I will put their titles and their author in the description, so then it's easier for you to plug it into Thriftbooks. This one is called The Breakdown. I have another book from this author, and it's called, Behind Closed Doors, and this is from B.A. Paris. I've heard a lot of good things about this author, and that's why I got Behind Closed Doors as well. So we're gonna look it up and see how it did. Are you kidding? I don't even have this in here. What am I doing? Apparently I should have done work before this. It is 3.9, so definitely not as high as the other ones. It does have almost 84,000 ratings. But I tend to read books that have almost like a 4-star rating, 4 to 5. Honestly, that's just what I'm starting out with. I think that ratings and reviews say a lot about a book. I mean, I know you should take them with a grain of salt, but normally they're pretty spot on. So this one is 3.9 stars, like I said. The Breakdown by B.A. Paris. And then we have this one. Ugh. When it says a true story, okay. This one is If You Tell. Again, a pretty ominous cover here. If You Tell, a true story of murder, family secrets, and the unbreakable bond of sisterhood by Gregg Olsen. It's a pretty big book, actually, but the writing is pretty easy, so, or like the text is a good size. So, If You Tell is rated a 3.98 with 82,000 ratings. So honestly, a pretty good rating, almost 4 stars, which is pretty good. And I don't know, this one doesn't say right away here when it was like put on the app, but honestly that's not too bad. Quite a few on here have good ratings. A lot of the word disturbing is in here. Love that. So that one, almost 4 stars. Next, these are, so you can choose mass paperback. That means that they're going to be a lot cheaper. However, they are, I just want to warn you, they are really like small, and then they get to be thick. And so sometimes it can be a little tricky to read. However, whoever had this last basically broke the, the spine of the book, so you can basically just flip it. But I kind of like that because it makes it a lot easier to read. Sometimes those mass paperbacks are super stiff and thick, and sometimes I don't like that. The Family. Next. So this is The Family Next Door by Sally Hepworth. I read there's another book of hers I read. Oh, I read The Mother-in-Law from her, and it was so good. So I wanted to read another one of hers, and this was a really suggested one of hers that isn't The Mother-in-Law. And this one was rated a 3.83 with 25,000 ratings, which is decent. It's not obviously the best rated out of this pile, but I'm interested to see, you know, how she does this book compared to The Mother-in-Law. If there's similarities. I did like The Mother-in-Law, so I probably will like this one if her writing style is similar. Again, here's another mass paperback, and again, it's so much smaller, as you can see, and which makes it so thick, which again is okay. It just is kind of intimidating and like makes it stiff and awkward to read. But if these are actually free ones because I had enough points, and for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, if you bought worth so many points, you got free books. So I did that. So I have 2 free books waiting in my cart. I haven't picked which ones yet, but these 2 were free, and they were both under $5 because with the free book, that's essentially the catch, is like you can only spend up to $5 in it, which is fine to me. Like I got 2 free, pretty nice books. Like that's fine with me. This one is Pretty Girls by Karin Slaughter, which, I mean, what a name as an author, a thriller author, yes. Pretty Girls. This is a 3.99, and it has 180, almost 181,000 ratings, which is quite a bit. That's a lot. So it looks to me like there's actually a ton of 5 and 4 stars rated on this, which to me that's really good. I'm excited to dive into this one. I read quite a few reviews on this one, and it sounded pretty good, so that's why I got it. A stunning family tragedy, a hell-raising thriller. That is my kind of book. Am I right? Oh, I can't do that one. I don't know why I put that in the pile. I've already read that one. I mean, I just got it, but I already read it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put 2 books in this pile. It's okay. So this one is Into the Darkest Corner by Elizabeth Haynes. Check the locks on your doors and windows and surrender to this obsessive thriller. I love when a thriller makes you so freaked out that you're like checking your door to see if it's locked. That's happened to me before. That especially happened to me when I read the book Into the Dark, Dark Wood, I think it was. That was a really good book. That one gave me the heebie-jeebies. So this one is a little bit more frayed. Not as in great condition, but again, that's not a big deal to me. A lot of these books were between the price of $3 and about $11. So that's really not that bad. The ones that look brand new were about $11. And there were a couple, I think the Pretty Girls was like $4. And one of the other ones I'm going to show, I think were $3.99. So not bad. So that's this one. And then let's check out the rating on this one. This is a rated 4.09 with 64,000 ratings, which is really good. Like, I'm good with that. A lot of 5-star, honestly the 5 and 4-star reviews are basically tied. That's the word. And somebody, I just read the first review and it said, perhaps the most horrifying thing about, oh, never mind, I'm not gonna finish that. But she said it was really good. Okay. This is one of the ones that was in like a really good shape. So this one I think was a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. Makes it easier to sell when they are in good condition. This one is called I Am Watching You by Teresa Driscoll. Let's check out. This one is rated at 4.03 stars with 127,000 ratings, which is a lot. So again, that one's rated really well. To me, you know, like a 3.9 to 5 is a really good rating on my radar. So excited about that. Next is, this was the one I think that was $3.99 because it was a mass paperback and it's older. This is called The Kind Worth Killing, and I think this is an older version of the book, like with older artwork, by Peter Swanson. And it says on here, a novel, chilling and hypnotically suspenseful, could be an instant classic. Love that. And honestly, I mean, like, this cover gives me like old school horror movie vibes. So we will see. Again, this was a mass paperback, so it's like pretty small, thicker. The writing is just a little bit tighter. So it's pretty stiff, but that's okay. We are going to look up the ratings on that. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more ratings because I think it's older. So 4.03 stars with 92,000 ratings. To be honest, I thought there was going to be a bit more than that. A lot of 4 stars this was rated. Okay. A lot of these are, I'm reading some of these reviews quickly and so many people are saying it's really good. So excited to read that. I forgot to add 2 from over here, but I'll like tell you what they are and then I'll leave them down below just so you can find them easier. But these next 3 that I'm going to show you, I actually bought from a friend and her mom actually, and I bought some books from them. So this one is called The Cellar, which, very pretty cover, and ominous again, by Natasha Preston. This one is a pretty thick book, but a lot of spacings in the words, so it's not that bad actually. Let's see. The Cellar, it says The Cellar #1, so I wonder if there's more than that. That one is rated a 3.9 with 34,000 ratings, so it's not a ton. It must be newer. A lot of 5 stars though. Oh, and my friend Maddie, she's my book nerd friend. She rated it 4 stars, so it must be pretty decent. I don't know, these first few reviews aren't very good, but you never know. If my friend rated it 4 stars, it's probably good. Next that I bought from them is, let's see, In the Woods by Tana French. Yeah, In the Woods. It is rated at 3.77, so not very high. But I did read a lot of good reviews, and a lot of my friends want to read it. A lot of them had read it and rated it 4 stars, so I'm giving it a chance. A lot of these ratings I'm scrolling through too say a lot of good things, and I do believe that is part of a series. So if I hate the first one, I don't have to keep reading, but if I love it, I can keep reading, which is kind of nice. So I think that one is kind of like a murder mystery as well. The next one is My Husband's Secret. I need to make sure that I'm getting the right one. The Husband's Secret, not mine. Okay. The Husband's Secret by Liane Moriarty, I believe. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry. This was rated a 3.94, so pretty close to a rating of 4 stars with 537,000 ratings. That's a frick ton. A lot of my friends want to read it. A lot of them did read it and rated it 4 to 5 stars. So, very eager to dive into this pile of books. I have read, I'm at book 18 of 20 this year, which I am really, you know, making myself stressed trying to read all these books by the end of the year. So hopefully I will, but this year I also graduated in May and that's when I started reading. So whatever. I'm excited to dive into all of these new books I have. I have way more than this. But yeah, so this was my little book haul. Let me know if you enjoy content like this, because I love content like this. And if I were to be able to like watch a video and like write down a bunch of thriller ideas for books, hello, that would be amazing. I spend a lot of my time on Goodreads searching the best thrillers, reading a lot of reviews, but if I could just sit and read, like watch one video and then go to the description and copy and paste all the titles, like how much easier is that? So let me know if you like this video. Yeah, let me know if you like this video, and then stay tuned because there will be a video of me talking about the books I've read this year, which should be uploaded the week after or the week after that of this video. So bye guys.